Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video. And before we hop in, shout out to Grant Udi for winning the most recent giveaway. And this match is between me, Boss with FAMAS, versus Sir Emanon. You guys have been asking for this collab for a little while now, so I got it. Also, make sure to subscribe to him. His channel will be down below in the description. And let's hop right into the video. So we have him win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And we already knew what decks we were playing before the match because he was asking me if I was going to play meta or rogue. And I told him I was going to play BA, so he told me he was going to play rock. But didn't pre-side or anything. And then he's going to choose to go first, 40 versus 43. And I already know I'm going to get some hate comments for playing 43, but I really don't think this deck should be at 40. I think like the meta deck should, but this deck doesn't need to be at 40. But the opening hand is Graph, Nib, Farfa, Droll, and Gamma. So I open a few hand traps. Obviously, it's very good to open hand traps going second. And then he has Dragite, Researcher, Guardian, Nib, Gamma. So I would say game one, we definitely both open good. It's going to normal summon Guardian and then use Researcher, bring itself out, and then Researcher effect. That's going to hit Roxy's. I think the Prank Kids in this deck is like mandatory. Like it's so good. Goes for Meow Meow. He's going to get Roxy's, banish draw, and then summon out Fire. And then drop Droll. He's going to get rid of those for Doodle. And then Fire, burn for 500. Bring out Roxy's from deck. Then he's going to get rid of those for a Needle. And I actually haven't gone over like the replays yet. All I did was like play the matches and then save the replays. But I remember I played this match last night, and I remember messing up last night because on like this summon when he had Roxy's and Researcher, I could have dropped Nib there, and it would have helped play around signs more. Because otherwise, I was gonna be doing it on a Raptite summon. And then if he had signs, I just lose. So definitely messed up there. And I remember thinking that like while playing. He's gonna use Needle effect, chain Gamma, and then bring out Gamma and Driver. Doodle effect. Add back Roxy's and Lampsy's. I'm not even gonna lie. This first like match I played bad. There's two matches in this, by the way. I probably should have said that. But the first match was more like a warm up. But the second match is definitely like my gameplay is better for sure. Like I think I could have dropped Nib to like bait out Guardian, draw Rhino. And then I'm going to use Farfa effect, bring itself out, normal summon Rhino Warrior, overlay for Dante, and then Dante effect, mill 3, and then Rhino effect, he's going to chain Guardian, negate that. And then I was thinking here about like what kind of plays I wanted to go for. Dante attack, obviously like the Dante attack was going to happen no matter what. Then bring out Beatrice, and this was an honest misclick. I meant to summon this in defense, like very obviously if I'm summoning it in main phase 2. If you guys know, I've been using like my left hand to play DB, so like messing up positions happens like a lot. Then he's gonna drop Nib at the end of main. Then he's going to pass over a token. I get Dante add back. And then Scarm to search tour guide. And then pass play, draws analyzer. He's going to normal summon, use its effect. Mill 5, hits Guardian. And then put those back to the bottom. Overlay for Gallant. And then Gallant effect, search Researcher. And then Researcher to bring itself out. And then effect a mill. And then there I also see that he's on the continuous spell. Brings out Doki. And then on that summon, obviously you have to drop Nib here, or things could just go very bad multiple ways. Also, if you like nib your opponent, I think it's definitely good to like state how much attack and defense it has, so that way like later down the line you guys aren't like frustrated over trying to find out how much attack and defense it has. Normal summon tour guide, effect, bring out Rhino Warrior. Right there I was like so certain he had Ash. I was like, yeah, I definitely get Ashed here. But go for Dante, effect mill 3. And then Rhino's here. It's going to send Farfa, which gets rid of the token. And then just go for game. So that was game 1. I definitely did not play that good. I'm honestly just going to give you guys some advice for tournaments right here. Before a tournament, you want to make sure to eat food, drink water, warm up. That's a huge one that I think everyone should be doing. A lot of people will misplay like round 1 at a tournament just because, you know, it's like their first match of the day. But realistically, you should be warming up before a tournament, kind of like how basketball players warm up before playing basketball. I think that's something you should do if you're actually like competing in a tournament. It'll definitely make you do less misplays. Then he's going to go first, game 2. Opening hand is Gamma, Tour Guide, Alpha, Ash, Graph. This hand, pretty good. Multiple hand traps, going second card, Tour Guide. Then he has Reborn, Guardian, Parallel, Doki, Nib. So, his hand's not, like, bad. It's also not, like, too crazy. It's gonna normal Doki effect, and then I Ash that. And right here, I was like, yeah, he could, like, parallel me. Like, I was sitting there like, yeah, he definitely has parallel. But then he also just had Reborn, which kind of sucked. Then make Amirage, parallel, bring itself out. And then use that effect, bring out another parallel from deck. Overlay for the Gallant, and then Gallant effect, add Researcher. Then Researcher to bring itself out. Use that effect, mill 5, and then rip. Gotta love to see it though. Like, from this perspective, gotta love to see it. Nah, I even said it. And it's not BM because he said rip first. And then get rid of those for a needle effect, bring out Seeker. And right here I was like, you know what, there's no way he just like make Appaloosa pass. I was like, there's just no way. It wouldn't even be like crazy or anything because like I would just beat it. But goes into Raptite, and then Raptite effect, chain Gamma. It's going to bring itself out, and then bring out Driver. Again, like right there, summoned in the wrong position. Just because, like, using my left hand, I don't know, not good with lefty. Then he ends turn, draw another Tour Guide. Then I summon Alpha effect, bounce back Needle. And then summon, normal summon Tour Guide effect, bring out Rhino Warrior. And then I ended up making a mistake here. I shouldn't have gone into Dante. I summoned it, and I was like, alright, yeah, I'm going to summon, mill. And then I summoned it, and I was like, wait a second, I'm not milling. I'm actually just dumb. So Dante should not have been summoned there. It was a very poor Dante. I'm going to attack. And then poke, you see, so this Dante was garbage because it could have just been Tour Guide Rhino Warrior for 1,400 extra damage. Then main phase 2, Downard, and then Zeus. And I didn't have to make Dante to go into Zeus because he had an XYZ, and it doesn't say your XYZ needs to battle. So definitely a mistake. I hope that like my mistakes from this match, hope you guys learn. I was like catching all these mistakes like while playing. I wonder if there's any like mistakes I didn't catch while playing. But he's going to drop Nib, and it doesn't really matter here because this is his last card. And now I'm going to get my Rhino. And Rhino's crazy because that's just going to send Seer. And then Seer bring out Dante. And then go for Beat Rice. Beatrice. I always call it Beat Rice, like as a joke. And then I'm going to get Graph to bring out Skarm. And then Skarm to search Farfa. Pass turn. Oh, that's a horrible draw. He's going to nib attack, and then I was just stating how much like the token was at there. Because you want to like state how much the token's at. I'm going to use it, send, Dante add, Beatrice summon, out Pilgrim. And then he just goes main phase 2, pass. And then I go Pilgrim effect, discard, draw, Seer, bring out Dante. Draw Graph for turn, and then Pilgrim effect, discard, draw Alpha, Farfa, banish Nib, switch to attack, and then attack for game. So that was the first match, and then I'm going to show you guys the second match too. We only played 2 matches, so I want to post both of them. And then I'm going to win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot this time around, and I'm going to choose to go first. Opening hand is Graph, Farfa, Graph, Seer, Droll. And I looked at this hand, I was like, wow, this kind of sucks. Like, it's not, like, good. It's also not, like, bad. Like, a bad hand would be, like, just, like, a Graph and, like, 4 hand traps going first. Then he has Supplier, Gamma, Ash, Guardian, Reborn. So, a few hand traps, but the hand is very poor right now. I'm going to go Farfa effect, bring itself out, normal summon Graph, and then go for Dante. And there was a lot of lag, like so much lag. Dante mill 1, we were always milling Rhino Warrior. And then I'm going to get Rhino Warrior, send Skarm, Graph, bring out Seer. Then get rid of those for Anaconda. Also, I'm not playing Gravity Controller. Just to throw that out there. Make Anaconda, Seer Dante, add back Farfa, bring out Dante, and then discard, bring out Beatrice, and then pay 2k for Anaconda. And yeah, this is what I mean, like there was a lot of lag. But he was going to Gamma the Anaconda, send Fusion, bring out Gamma and Driver. And then end phase, Skarm at Tour Guide. Pass turn, draw Nib. He's gonna normal summon Guardian. So his hand's really interesting because it's like right here. Said think right there. I think he wanted me to use Beatrice effect, so that way he could Ash and then Reborn Ash, Needle, Supplier. But I wasn't really worried right here. Then he's going to use Reborn on Anaconda. And right here, I was like, there's no way he plays Dragoon, right? Like, I was trying to remember our first match. I was like, nah, there was no Dragoon card to mill it or anything. And I was like, and I sat there. I was like, I think this might be the only way I lose. But I ended up just, like, letting him, like, have it. I said, imagine if I played Dragoon here. Yeah, I was scared, for sure. Going to Unicorn, and then Unicorn effect, hit Beatrice, and then chain effect. Sending Farfa, and then Dante Farfa, add back Skarm. I decided that if I Farfa'd the Unicorn here, that it would be, like, very hard for me to actually lose this turn. And if I don't lose this turn, I think I win the match. Then brings out Unicorn. Pass turn, draw Red Eyes Black Dragon with a deadly B7 attack. Then I'm going to activate Farfa effect, bring itself out. Skarm effect, bring itself out. And then overlay those into a Dante. Dante effect for 3. And then sadly mill another Farfa there. But it's going to happen. Then Dante beat over Unicorn. And then switch to defense. And then make Zeus. Then pass turn. I wasn't putting it in a zone to play around Cerberus. Honestly, just didn't think it would come up. I thought that me needing to link summon would come up before his Cerberus would. Especially because, if he had plays, you would have tried doing him last turn. Also, having Farfa under Zeus is crazy. Because, you Guardian negate Zeus, cool. Farfa banish. But draw Signs for turn. Passes, draw Skarm. And then normal summon Tour Guide, effect, Chain Ash, and then switch, poke for 4k. And then pass turn, draw a Nib. Not very good, yeah. Holy moly. Yeah. Draw a lot of hand traps. Bring out Supplier, and then Supplier effect, add Guardian. Then I drop Droll there. Normal summon Guardian, battle phase, attack Tour Guide. And then I take 900, Zeus effect to equip. Lets it go through, bring out Seer, or attach it under. Then he overlays for Dweller. Pass turn, and then end phase, I'm like, yeah, I can just effect here. He's going to chain, and then draw. And then summon, die. Bring out Dante. Here, I wanted to do it so bad to him. I wanted to Seer, bring out Graph, and then Graph into Barbar, and Barbar burn him. But I didn't want to play in the Ash. And also, if you're playing on DB, Barbar has to be in your deck. Just because, it's just Barbar, In a tournament, the Barbar wouldn't actually be there. But for here, it had to be. And then poke. So now going on to the next game, we're going to see him go first. Opening hand is Pankratops, Graph, Nib, Ash, Libic. This is actually a weird hand, but definitely works. And then he has Pranks, Talents, Ash, Guardian, Doki. He's going to start off by Doki discard, chain Ash. And then he activated Talents here, and before he declared what effect, I was like, please don't say look at hand. Please don't. Because whenever someone goes Talents, look at hand, I'm like, oh, well, I lose. Because this card's crazy. But he draws Researcher, Analyzer. Oh, that's... the Researcher draw was really nice there. Then Researcher, bring itself out. Use that effect. Mill. And then I was thinking here to myself, he could hit Guardian, Roxy's. Those are both good hits. And then he hit the Roxy's. And then put those back. He's going to go into the Meow Meow. He's going to get rocks, banish, draw, and then bring out Lampseas. Then gets rid of those for Doodle. He's going to get Lampseas, burn, and summon. And then right here I drop Nib. If I don't, I'm playing into everything. Appaloosa, Herald, definitely drop that there. And then also, if I wait till Raptite, drop Nib, then I can get punished by Signs even harder. So, gets a token, and then 41. And then he's thinking he's going to drop Supplier, and then Supplier effect. That's going to search out Guardian. Then activate Pranks, end phase, put back 3, and then draws into a Signs. Pass turn, so he has Ash. I draw a Rhino Warrior, and once I draw that, I was literally sitting here, doing the math. Oh, man. You guys saw that, but I was doing the math. I was like, alright, so I need to win without summoning 5 times. I didn't want to play into anything here. So, what I do is special summon Pankratops, normal summon Rhino Warrior, and then Libic, bring itself out. Then get rid of those for Anaconda, Rhino Warrior, send Skarm, and then Anaconda, send Fusion and its materials to bring out Dragoon. And then Dragoon pop token, Dragoon pop supplier. And this was the 5th summon, so if he did have like a Nib in hand, I could stop it. I guess like, could I have done this like a little differently? Why isn't this loading in? Like it's loaded in right here, but not there. Weird. But overall, I think this was a good match. Also, you see right here, if you ever want to collab again, I'm down. Maybe one day I'll collab with him again. But with the match being over, you know, BA best deck. not really, but BA is fun. I really do enjoy playing this deck. This Dark Magician's making me so mad right now. It's actually horrible. But let's see how... Oh, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, because this is only the first match. I guess we'll hop back to this one too. So this one was 20. This one was 20. So 40 minutes for 2 matches. That's pretty good. In real life, like if there was time, Barbar would be in like my side deck for a tournament. Just because like Barbar is crazy. Like it's actually just game. Like the card's nuts. Going first in this deck in real life would also be weird because like you're always going for Anaconda, which puts you down in life. So like, I don't know. I think this card in real life tournaments will be a little bit worse. Obviously not like too much worse. But overall, good matches. Make sure to go check out Sir Emanon. Huge shout out to him for collabing with me. He's one of the... I think he might actually be the first person I've collabed with. But with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.